Hangman here with the 5th episode of our Pokemon Showdown series. At the request of the Mighty Minx, this episode's theme is Monotype, and I have selected Monotype Fighting, which apparently was a very good choice because our opponent is a Monotype Ice team. Anyway, we're going to be fighting ChronikBolt for this match. Let's see how it goes, guys. Hope you enjoy. I'm going to lead off with Howdy, and he's going to go ahead and just lead off that Frostlass. I'm going to start off with a Swords Dance, see if he doesn't go with the Taunt. Probably will, but you know what? If I land this, and this is pretty big, he goes for the Icy Wind, which misses. Bad luck for him there. Gotta love the hacks. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Sky Attack. Because I have a Power Herb, I don't have to charge up for this attack. I get to do it in one swing. And then, after it lands, Unburden will trigger, which makes Howdy move faster because it no longer has a held item. So anyway, I still think I'm going to get outsped because of the speed reduction from Icy Wind, but I'll just go for the acrobatics here, and I don't get outsped, which is very nice. Frostlass goes down, and he's just going to go ahead and switch into one of his many other ice types, Mamoswine. We're going to go ahead and just go for that high jump kick, which he goes for the Ice Shard, that's just fine, takes out our Howdy. We're going to switch into Keldeo Resolute, because that Choice Scarf is probably going to be able to tear him apart pretty well. And we'll just start using Secret Sword and see how that goes for us. Anyway, when I was going to go ahead and pick this mono fighting team, the actual reason I picked this team is because of Howdy. Funny story, whenever I first started playing, I think it was X and Y, I caught a Howdy. It might have been Black and White, not really sure. But I caught a Howdy, and I used it as my HM slave. And then at the very end of the Elite Four, I ran out of Pokemon except for Howdy, and he ended up pulling it out for me and winning me, helping beat the game the first time. Which, ever since then, Howdy's just been one of my favorites, so I decided to go ahead and do a fighting team so I could use him. I already done a couple flying teams, a little bit bored of it, so I figured to go with fighting. Anyway, he switched in with the Abomasnow. I'm just going to keep using Secret Sword, and hopefully that goes well. Seems to be going so far. He Mega Evolves, and he just goes for the Giga Drain, does a lot of damage, heals him up quite a bit. But, oh, and it does kill because of the hail, forgot about that. We're just going to go ahead and switch on into the Infernape, which should outspeed. Even if it doesn't have Mach Punch, we'll probably just go for that. Anyway, he's still in that Abomasnow, and actually, yeah, I'm just going to go for the close combat just to make sure it kills. Abomasnow goes down, and he's going to go ahead and switch probably into, I would think, the Cloyster. I'm not really sure on that, though. Wait a moment, see what he does. He goes into the Avalugg, actually. I haven't seen hardly any of these, so I really don't know what this thing's going for. It looks physically bulky, so we're just going to go ahead and go for the Fire Blast and hope good things happen. And good things happen, so I guess it is physically bulky, so... Sorry for having to guess there, guys, but it worked out. He's got two left, just the Glaceon and the Cloyster. He's going to go ahead and go into... Let's find out after this long... pause of decision, because this is a very important decision for him. Anyway, can't really blame Chronik here. He hasn't been playing bad, not like it was a bad team. It was just really bad matchup. I had fighting, he had ice. You really can't expect a lot of good things to happen there. Yeah. He goes ahead and goes into the Glaceon. We're just gonna close combat this thing down, and that should be good game pretty quick. Probably should have Mach Punch there, but I'm not really thinking at this point. Famous last words. We're going to go ahead and just switch into Cobalion, because there's not a whole lot that Glaceon can do here. And we're just going to go for the Iron Head. He goes ahead and goes for the Hidden Power. Not really sure what the Hidden Power is. Probably Psychic, or I don't really know. No idea. Anyway, we're just going to go for another Iron Head. Should finish off the Glaceon, and that will be almost it. All I'll have left after that is the Cloyster, which is always a threat. I mean... Actually, it's really a threat because I don't have any priority left, so we could still lose this, guys. I shouldn't be being so overconfident. And actually, I'm going to put up the Stealth Rock just like that breaks the Focus Sash. Yikes, that could have been bad. Glad that he took his time on that one. Anyway, we're still just waiting for him to select a move. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I'm having a pretty decent day. Haven't done a whole lot. It's a Sunday. I'm being lazy. It's almost 1 in the morning, but that's okay. I have school tomorrow. Luckily, I don't have to get up early because I don't have an 8 a.m. Anyway, the Glaceon goes down, and he's going to go ahead and switch into the Cloyster. We're probably just going to start spamming, or continue to spam, Iron Head and try to finish this thing off. Actually, nah, we're going to go for the Volt Switch. And that's the game. Good game. ChronikBolt, sorry for the bad type matchup. We're probably gonna get one more battle squeezed into this episode just because that didn't last too long. See you guys. How's it hanging, guys? Howdy, Hangman here. We're back for the second part of this video against Samjo. He's gonna be going ahead and using a ground type team, mono ground. We're gonna be using a mono fighting type team. So let's hope we can get this thing going well. We're gonna lead off with Halucha, who is, as you know, my favorite member of this team. Halucha is awesome. He leads off the Mammoth Swine, so that gives us free reign to just go ahead and, well, actually it doesn't give us free reign to Swords Dance because he has priority later, which, you know, that sucks, but sucks to suck. We're just going to, dang it, and he's focus sashed, I'm sure. Ish. Yeah, we're gonna lead off with the Sky Attack just so that we can get rid of the Power Herb and Unburden, and he switches over to Lander's Therian, so I'm glad I went with that. That deals a decent amount of damage, takes him down to half, or almost half, and we are unburdened now, which means we will outspeed almost anything, but that doesn't really help us a whole lot in this situation because we can't do hardly anything to damage this Lander's Therian. So because of that, we're just going to go ahead and switch out to Keldeo Resolute, who is choice scarfed. We should be able to outspeed this thing, even if it's scarfed. Fairly certain Keldeo outspeeds Landorus, so we should be able to take it down. Unless he switches out, which that's fine too. He's a mono ground team, we should be able to do something to something. Actually, let's save this then, because that would be stupid. We can go into Breloom, because we want to save the Keldeo for later. He goes for the Stone Edge, which is resisted, but he gets a critical hit, so it evens out. We're going to go for the Spore, as he should expect out of a Breloom. That's almost always the first move out of a Breloom. Probably should have picked a shiny Breloom, because I remember Gig'em likes shiny Brelooms. Wish he was here to see this, but alas, he's not. But yeah, he likes the orange ones. He called it the guy with the orange hat last time he saw one, and he repeatedly mentions it every time he sees me play. But that's okay. He goes into the Hippowdon, which does get put to sleep, and we're going to put up the Substitute. He switches on into Mammoth Swine, which is fine by me. Oh, but he can break the sub. He's probably running that thing that Cloyster uses where ice hits you over and over. I forget his name. Anyway, if that's the case, that's bad. But we're going to go for the Drain Punch. And he does have Icicle Spear, which means Breloom's going to go down unless it just hits twice, which is exactly what happened. We're really lucky, guys. Thank you for Lux. Thank you, Hacks Gods. Okay, we got lucky there. We're going to go ahead and switch out because I don't like death. Most people don't. It's just really not a good thing, guys. I don't recommend it. We're going to go into the Heracross. Hopefully it doesn't predict that. And he goes for the Earthquake, which is resisted, so that's okay.
And the wild Gig'em Hangman appears!
And Gig'em is here! Hi, I'm sorry that doesn't have an orange hat.
What?
The Breloom, that's the orange hat guy, but with a green hat. It's not actually a hat either.
It's a hat.
Okay.
Don't question it.
I won't. Anyway.
Orange is better, but also take the green one.
Okay, I'm glad. We're just going to go ahead and go for the Rock Blast because that should kill, and he switches out to Lander's Therian, so this will still be neutral damage, unless we miss.
I showed up, that's why.
10% chance to miss, so we do it.
When I show up, bad things happen.
Yes. We're going to try again, even though we should die here. Oh no, he goes for the Rock Polish, so we do land it. Do a decent amount of... I am choking. I'm not sure what I'm choking on, though.
Air.
I'm choking on air. Sorry, guys. Anyway, he goes for the Rock Polish, speeds that Landorus up quite a bit. He's apparently not choiced. And so we're just going to go ahead and... Actually, that won't outspeed anymore. We're going to switch into the Breloom, I'm pretty sure.
The guy with the green hat now.
Indeed. I think it can take anything he can do. Think. Not sure. Well, actually, I'm fairly certain Halucha can survive anything, so we're going to go into the Halucha. And we're just going to try to kill this thing off with an Acrobatics. Halucha's quite the acrobat. He lived many years as a traveling performer before discovering that his true calling was in performing wrestling instead of performing acrobatics. Still performing, but he likes it better. Anyway, he goes for the Stone Edge, and we go for the acrobatics, take down that Landorus, and remind Halucha of a different time in which he did backflips. He switches into the Hippowdon, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Swords Dance, hoping this thing doesn't wake up immediately, because that would just be downright unfortunate. And it does not, which is fantastic. You guys are awesome. I blame you for that good fortune. So thank you. We're going to go for the high jump kick, and we do a good bit of damage, and that should be... Oh, no, he just whirled us out.
That Hippodon reminds me of a creature from Paper Mario that eats stone things and bombs and stuff like that.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but they might. So if you know what he's talking about, then explain, because I have no idea what he's talking about.
If you know what I'm talking about, I'm impressed, because this is a really random character from a random video game.
So it turns out this is what he thought looked like Hippodon. Just thought I'd share.
See, the mouth of this thing looked like the nose of the other thing, and then both of them just looked like a giant rectangle.
They're identical. Anyway,
Perfect match.
Yep, back to the video. Yes. But it's a good random video game, is it not?
It is.
We all love us some Paper Mario. Anyway, I'm just going to go for the Iron Head here now that we got that Toxic down, which is nice, and we flinch him, which is great. This Cabalion's probably going to be the most useless thing on this team because the ground can super affect us at any time. But that's alright. It's still a thing. Things are things, you know?
If you saw episode 2, that's the Wombat.
It is the Wombat, yes. Was that episode 2? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Combat Wombat Gaming. Hi, Combat Wombat Gaming. I hope you're watching. I miss you already. We're going to switch in the Halucha, predicting the earthquake and hoping like crazy, and we don't get the earthquake, so we're going to go to sleep crying tonight. As a solution to that problem, we're going to go ahead and switch into Kildeo Resolute, and he's not going to like this no matter who he has out. We're just going to go for a Hydro Pump. We are Scarfed. Hopefully we don't miss. That Skull's supposed to be Ice Beam, I think. I need to fix that. It's 1 in the morning. I'm tired. I don't team build well. Anyway, he goes into the Zygarde. That does do over half damage, so we should be able to take this out with another Hydro Pump. Hopefully his isn't Scarfed. Don't even think it would outspeed us then. Zygarde, I don't know Zygarde very well. I mean, we're just sort of casual friends, but from what I do know of him, he's not that fast. But he does have extreme speed, so I guess that makes up for it. Anyway,
we took him out.
Yeah, we took him out to dinner. We went to Olive Garden. It was really fun. And he also fainted. So,
Olive Garden's a good Italian restaurant.
Yes, and it causes giant green god things to die. So that's good. We're going to go for the Hydro Pump. Who hasn't heard of Olive Garden? I just realized you tried to explain Olive Garden.
Olive Garden's a good place.
It is. But
there could be some random guy that's lived under a rock his whole life watching this video right now. It's like, ooh, that sounds like a good place. I've never heard of it before.
Ooh, Legos. Anyway, that's a reference to something you don't need to know about. We're going to switch into the Infernape. I don't know if I outspeed here. I don't, because Sand Rush. So we're just going to go for the Mach Punch, get a bit of damage down. Quite a bit of damage down, 61%, and he's going to go ahead and kill us, because he likes killing us, and he's a horrible, terrible person. Isn't that right? No, Samjo's a very nice person. I'm sorry for insulting you and your family. We're going to go into Breloom. Hopefully we can survive something here.
With the green hat!
He does not have anything asleep, so we can go ahead and Spore something, and no, he gets the kill, so that's probably a good game. Cobalion does have a pretty high defense stat, but I don't see it taking down 3 different ground types when it's a steel type. I just don't like our odds, guys. Tell me if you like our odds. Just talk to your screen. I'll get the message. But yeah, no, that didn't work out there.
Yeah, the Wombat was kind of a
good
killer there.
Yeah, it was. Good game, Samjo. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what you want next time's theme to be. I'm Howdy Hangman.
And I'm Hangman.